Parenting hacks, lessons from good inside. Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm so excited to be talking to you today about something that's close to all of our hearts: parenting. It's the most rewarding job in the world. But let's be honest, it can also be incredibly tough. We all have those moments where we feel lost, frustrated, or just plain exhausted. Today I want to share some amazing parenting wisdom that I've learned from the incredible Dr. Becky Kennedy and her book Good Inside. These principles have truly transformed how I approach parenting, and I know they can do the same for you. So, let's dive in. One of the most powerful things we can do as parents is to shift our perspective on our children's behavior. Instead of seeing their actions as problems to be fixed, we can view them as opportunities to understand our children better. This shift in perspective can transform our relationship with our kids and help us become more empathetic and effective parents. It's so easy to get caught up in the moment and think, why are they acting this way? What's wrong with them? These thoughts can lead to frustration and a sense of helplessness. But what if we paused and asked ourselves a different question? But what if we flipped the script? What if we started to see our children's behavior as a form of communication, rather than a challenge to our authority or a sign of their defiance? What if, instead of focusing on the behavior, we focused on the need driving the behavior? This approach can help us respond with compassion and understanding rather than anger or frustration. Dr. Becky reminds us that all behavior is communication. Our children are constantly trying to tell us something even if they don't have the words to express it. By tuning into this communication, we can better meet their needs and help them feel understood and supported. Our kids aren't trying to make our lives difficult. They're trying to tell us something. They might be feeling overwhelmed, scared, or in need of attention. By recognizing this, we can respond in a way that addresses their underlying needs, rather than just reacting to their behavior. They might not have the words to express their feelings or needs, so those needs come out as tantrums, defiance, or meltdowns. These behaviors are their way of saying, I need help, or I'm struggling with something. Think about it. When a little one is having a meltdown because you cut their sandwich into triangles instead of squares, it's not really about the sandwich, right? It's about something deeper. Maybe they feel a lack of control in their life, or maybe they're struggling with a change in routine. It's about their need for control, for predictability, in a world that feels very big and overwhelming to them. By understanding this, we can help them navigate their emotions and feel more secure. So the next time your child is acting up, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is my child trying to communicate? What are they feeling right now? What do they need from me in this moment? What do they need right now? Sometimes, just asking these questions can help us see the situation from a different perspective and respond in a more compassionate and effective way. You might be surprised by what you discover. By focusing on the needs driving the behavior, we can build stronger, more trusting relationships with our children and help them develop the skills they need to manage their emotions and behavior in a healthy way. Let's face it, parenting is a roller coaster of emotions. One moment you're filled with joy and pride, watching your child take their first steps or hearing them say their first words. The next moment, you might be overwhelmed with frustration as they throw a tantrum in the middle of the grocery store. It's a constant ebb and flow, a series of highs and lows that can leave you feeling emotionally drained. One minute you're on top of the world feeling like you've got this parenting thing down, the next you're about to lose it, wondering how you can possibly keep it all together. And guess what? Our kids feel all of that. They are incredibly perceptive and can pick up on even the subtlest changes in our mood. When we're happy, they feel secure and content. But when we're stressed or upset, they can sense it and it affects them deeply. They're like little emotional sponges, soaking up our energy. They mirror our emotions, our stress, and our joy. This is why it's so important to be mindful of our own emotional state. That's why one of the most important things we can do as parents is to regulate our own emotions first. When we take the time to calm ourselves, we create a more stable and nurturing environment for our children. Think of it this way: you're the captain of the ship. Your family looks to you for guidance and stability. If you're panicking during a storm, the whole crew will freak out. Your anxiety can spread like wildfire, creating a chaotic and stressful environment. But if you can stay calm and collected, it will help everyone else on board feel safe and secure. Your calmness can be a beacon of stability in the midst of chaos. So how do we do that? How do we stay calm when our kids are pushing our buttons? It starts with self-awareness. Recognize when you're starting to feel overwhelmed and take proactive steps to manage your emotions. First, remember that you are the adult in the situation. You have the ability to manage your emotions, even when your child can't. This doesn't mean you won't feel frustrated or angry, but it does mean you have the tools to handle those emotions in a healthy way. You have the ability to manage your emotions, even when your child can't. Show empathy and understanding towards your child, but also towards yourself. It's okay to acknowledge that parenting is hard and that you're doing your best. Second, give yourself permission to take a break. Parenting is a marathon, not a sprint. It's important to pace yourself and take breaks when needed. If you feel yourself getting overwhelmed, step away for a few minutes. Find a quiet space where you can collect your thoughts and calm down. This isn't about abandoning your child, it's about ensuring you can be the best parent possible when you return. Take some deep breaths, count to 10, or do whatever you need to do to center yourself. These small actions can make a big difference in how you handle stressful situations. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're running on empty, you won't have the energy or patience to be the parent your child needs. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's essential for being the best parent you can be. Engage in activities that recharge you, whether it's reading a book, going for a walk, or practicing yoga. By taking care of your own needs, you'll be better equipped to take care of your child's needs. Chapter 3. Boundaries with empathy. Setting boundaries can be tough. We don't want our kids to think we're mean or controlling, but we also need to set limits for their safety and well-being. The key is to set boundaries with empathy. This means acknowledging your child's feelings while still holding firm to the limit. For example, let's say your child doesn't want to stop playing and it's time for bed. Instead of saying, "No more playing, it's bedtime." Try this. "I know you're having so much fun playing and it's hard to stop when you're in the middle of something, and it's bedtime now." See the difference? You're acknowledging their feelings and validating their experience, but you're not giving in. You're still holding the boundary. Another helpful tip is to use the phrase, "two things are true." This helps kids understand that they can have big feelings and still make different choices. For example, if your child is hitting because they're angry, you could say, "You're really upset right now and it's not okay to hit. Hitting hurts." Chapter 4. Repair over perfection. Here's a little secret. There's no such thing as a perfect parent. We all make mistakes. We lose our cool, we say things we don't mean, and we mess up. Parenting is a complex journey filled with highs and lows, and it's important to remember that perfection is an unrealistic goal. We might find ourselves in situations where we react out of frustration or stress, leading to moments we wish we could take back. These moments can be tough, but they are also opportunities for growth and learning. But here's the good news. Our mistakes don't have to define us. In fact, they can be powerful teaching moments. When we acknowledge our errors and take steps to repair the damage, we model important life skills for our children. In fact, they can be opportunities to teach our kids valuable lessons about accountability and repair. When we make a mistake, the most important thing we can do is to own it. This means apologizing to our kids sincerely and without making excuses. For example, if you yelled at your child, you could say, "Honey, I'm so sorry I yelled at you. That was wrong of me. I was feeling frustrated, but that's no excuse for yelling. Can you forgive me?" This kind of sincere apology shows your child that everyone makes mistakes, but it's important to take responsibility for them. When we model repair, we teach our kids that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as we're willing to take responsibility for our actions and make things right. This helps them understand that mistakes are a natural part of life, and that they can learn and grow from them. It's also important to explain why the behavior was wrong and what you will do differently next time. This helps your child understand the impact of their actions and the importance of making amends. For instance, you might say, "Next time, I will take a deep breath and try to stay calm. I want to be a better parent for you, and I'm working on it." This not only shows your commitment to improvement, but also encourages your child to think about how they can handle their own mistakes. When we seek forgiveness, we open the door for healing and reconciliation. It's a powerful way to strengthen the bond between parent and child. Remember, parenting is a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps along the way, but that's okay. What matters most is that we keep showing up for our kids, even when it's hard. By consistently demonstrating accountability and a willingness to repair, we teach our children resilience and the importance of maintaining healthy relationships. It's these moments of repair and connection that truly define our parenting journey. They show our children that love and understanding can overcome mistakes, and that we are all capable of growth and change. So embrace the imperfections and focus on the repair. It's through these efforts that we build stronger, more resilient families. What matters most is that we keep showing up for our kids, even when it's hard. Every step we take towards repair and understanding brings us closer to the kind of parent we aspire to be. Outrow parenting with intention. So there you have it, some incredible parenting wisdom from the one and only Dr. Becky Kennedy. Remember, parenting is a journey, not a race. There will be good days and bad days, but the most important thing is to approach it with intention, empathy, and a whole lot of self-compassion. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more parenting tips and tricks.